Welcome to the channel Data Science Demonstrated. In this video, I'm going to show you a new and emerging way of doing data exploration. Now, generally the data exploration is done using analytics and visualization techniques, which then form part of a data story or a data presentation. But with the power of generative AI and large language model, a new approach is emerging, which is Chat, Analyze and Visualize. Chat helps us to do data exploration much faster by asking questions in plain English to the data, as well as it also helps us build a data story rapidly. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate you this approach of Chat, Analyze and Visualize. And let me start with a data set on cars. Now this particular data set has got different brands of the cars, as well as it has got different technical characteristic of the car, as well as the price of the car. Now, instead of applying analytics and visualization, let us chat with this data. So I'm going to ask a question such as, give me the descriptive statistic about this data, as well as give me a paragraph about a data story. So if you see, my question has got two parts. In the first part, I'm trying to get some information about the data. And in the second part, I'm trying to get some elements which will help me build a data story. Now let us submit this and let us see what is the response. This is amazing, my friends. The response is fantastic. There are two parts to the response. The first part has got some descriptive statistic about the data set, such as the average price of the car, the average length and width of the car, and other details. And the second part of the response has got some key elements which I can use in my data story. I see a key element which says that performance and efficiencies can influence the car prices. So this could be a powerful data story. In addition, I also know that performance is linked to the engine size and the efficiency is linked to the highway MPG. So let me take this as the title of my data story and start creating my data presentation. Now the data presentation with this title, such as how performance and efficiency can influence car prices, is quite attractive and will definitely get the audience attention. Now let me go to the second part, which is analysis. Now if I take the title of my data story, which is how performance and efficiency can influence the car prices, there are two parts to this. The first part is the price, which is my effect or my target variable, and you also have the efficiency and performance, which are my causal variables. So I can make an histogram analysis on the target variable of the price, which will help me understand how the price is varying, and I can also make a correlation matrix between the performance and efficiency with respect to the price, which will give me the relation between the causal variables and my target variable. And on top of that, I can also add clustering, which will combine all the three fields, the performance, the efficiency, and the price, and we can see which car is located in which cluster. So with this, I already also have my agenda slide, which could have understanding the car prices, influence of performance and efficiency on the car, and which cars are performant and efficient. So my friends, you can already see the power of Chat, that it has not only helped us understand the data, but it has also given us a kickstart in creating the data story. Now let me go to the third part, which is visualization, and let me start with the histogram of the price. Here on the x-axis, you see the different price bins, and on the y-axis, you see the number of cars which fall into that bin. And as you can see that the prices are varying quite a lot. They are varying from almost about 5,000 to 50,000. So this is also a good justification of our title, that we would like to understand what is influencing such a price variance. So we can take this visual and also plug it in our data story with a title such as wide price ranges, but what influences it. So this is a very catchy title, and it can also set the scene for the second analytics. Now let me go to the second analytics, which is the correlation matrix. Here on the x and the y-axis, you have different fields of the car, and the correlation matrix is shown using a heat map. So more red is the color, means there is a stronger correlation between the two fields. And let us take, for example, the correlation between the engine size, which is an indication of performance, and the price of the car. And you can see that the correlation is positive and it's close to 1. which means that higher the engine size, higher is the price of the car. Now let us also see the correlation between the highway MPG and the price of the car. So here you see that the correlation is negative and is close to -1. So this means that higher the MPG, low will be the price of the car. This in fact means that smaller cars which have an high fuel efficiency or an high miles per gallon will be priced less. And on the other hand, the cars which are bigger, which are less efficient and which have lower miles per gallon are going to be priced more. So this exciting heat map can also be part of our data story with a title such as "Efficient cars give good performance but are not fuel efficient." So once again, this is also a catchy title. It will get audience attention. And let us now go to the third analytics, which is clustering. So here you see a scatter plot visualization between the engine size and the highway MPG. Each dot is a car and the color of the dot is an indication of the price. So if you take all the cars which are situated on the left, these cars have a high engine size, which means high performance, but they have a low miles per gallon, which means they're less efficient. And these are these highly priced cars, and if you hover over them, you see some brands such as Mercedes-Benz and Jaguar. Now, if you take the cars which are in the middle, this corresponds to the cars which have a medium performance and a medium efficiency, and they are also mid-price range cars. And if you hover over them, you can see some of the brands such as Honda and Volvo. Now, if you go to the right, you see cars which are highly fuel efficient, but they have a low engine size, which means low performance. And these are also low priced cars. And if you hover over them, you see brands such as Mazda, Isuzu, and Toyota. Now you can also apply a clustering algorithm which will automatically cluster the cars into these three clusters: the high price cars, the medium price cars, and the low price cars. So once again, this is also an exciting visual, and we can also plug it in our data story and give it a title such as "Analyzing the Performance, Efficiency, and Price of Various Brands." So my friends, you are already seeing the power of Chat, Analyze, and Visualize. The Chat, which is powered using large language models and generative AI, is acting as a compass. Without Chat, we are always looking for directions on how to do data exploration. But with the Chat, which is powered using large language models, we already have a direction on how to do data exploration, how to create a data story. Now think of this as an explorer having a compass and using the compass to decide on what direction to take. Now, my friends, if you want to try out this demo on Chat, Analyze, and Visualize approach, you can do so on my demo platform, experience-datascience.com. Go to the Experience Top Data Exploration Techniques. Here, you can click on Data Story, which will explain you all what I have shown you in this video. You can also then try out a live demo, which will allow you to interact with a data set which I have already set up. In addition, you can also attempt a quiz, which is there in this live demo section, which will help you solidify your understanding about this approach. And you can also build your own demo with your own data. So my friends, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If yes, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video, and see you soon in another exciting demo video.